What's happening, everybody? How you doing? What's going on? And this is the year of 2022, coming at you full power and exact with the James Brown payback. Full power side stroking. Baby, I ain't joking when I tell you this. I got something for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the RExx. I am the true to form funk prophet, laugh specialist, feel-good therapist, funk jam artist, poetic conversation, verbal expressionist, and baby, let me tell you something. Oh, I can back all that up, baby. Let me tell you something. We are living in some trying times right now, and the world right now is totally living on the nervous breakdown. A little bit about myself. Being a true to form funk prophet, feel-good therapist, if you will, I'm a little different. In the house of laughter, in the house of comedy, I do reside. I'm just way over on the other side. A lot of comedians specialize in the ha-ha. Me being a laugh specialist, feel-good therapist, I specialize in the hee-hee. The hee-hee, which is the personal laughter that resides within. In my life of being me, if you will, I've been through the 3Ds, which are the drama, the darkness, and the depression. And through all that, I learned how to navigate my pain, my suffering, and the variety of whatever, and which gives me the gift to really hone my gift in a way. I've been living here in wonderful Colorado for over 20 years now, man, and I have learned so much out here being myself. And I really want to thank John from Comedy Hype for coming out here a couple of years ago, man, and interviewing me and bringing awareness about me. And I'm going to tell you, without the awareness, people wouldn't give a damn about my black ass. Let's keep that part real, too, okay? When I fell off in 1994, I just vanished, and a lot of people wondered what happened to me. Some didn't care. Whatever the case, I just disappeared. But for those who did care, and those who have concern, ooh, baby, I'm back, baby, coming at you full power and exact. I got something for you. Like I said, going through, even though you have not seen me, but I've been out there doing my thing. I learned different parts about myself while being myself. And I've been blessed to meet so many people out there while being myself, man. And I had no idea that while I was still trying to do stand-up, it was really over for me. You know what's so scary about while you're trying to do something that ain't happening no more? When it's done, it's done. You can keep on trying to do something, but when it's over for your ass, ain't nothing you can do but move on. And that's what I had to learn to do through the 3Ds, the drama, the darkness, and the depression. And because I'm a nutcase and because I have a mental chemical imbalance, I was able to go deep down within myself and study myself and dig myself and check out myself within, my house of self, and begin to realize that basically I ain't worth a shit. And excuse me, and once I realized I wasn't worth a shit, I began to build from there. And then once I began to check myself and build myself, I was able to see people outside of myself who ain't worth a shit either, which means it takes one to know one. That's why I am basically the master of what I do. I have a fantastic talk show coming out of Atlanta in the month of June. We will be taping out of Atlanta, and it's called the RExx Lounge Theater, and it's going to be fantastic, man. It's going to be like a talk show jam session, and it's going to be fantastic. I got interesting guests. I mean, let me share this with you. In this day and our time, if you look at, everybody got a podcast show. Everybody got a doggone show, but basically, everybody got a show. Most of these people are messengers from the whatever. They are tabloid people that operate from gossip based on what they heard. Conquerors without proof. Me, your dog, RExx, co-funk Garvin, the funk prophet, the laugh specialist, feel-good therapist, the funk jam artist that's homemade from scratch. I am the Bible. I operate from the truth. And for your information, I used to be the house MC at the Comedy Act Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, on 8th and Peachtree in Midtown. So I was there at the beginning of the next level of black comedy. We came to Bruce, Chris Tucker, Steve Harvey, Jamie Foxx, Mark Curry, in the white comedy circuit, Jeff Foxworthy, David Cross, Carrot Top. I have a unique history, and matter of fact, I'm doing a documentary with a good friend of mine named Nick, who's doing this production, Nick Orris. and we're going to be doing work together, man. We got good projects coming out, and so I'm just giving you a trailer of what's about to happen. We got some good stuff coming out in Colorado, and also taping the show, which is the RExx Lounge Theater, which will be out of Atlanta. And we're going to have, you're going to learn a lot about me. And my cousin, my man, we came up like this. Grand Mixer, Grammy winner, Grand Mixer DXT. You talk about the pioneer of what they call hip hop and rap right now. Well, you talk about biblical talk. Well, me and this guy came up together. He's from Edenward Projects in the Bronx, and I'm from Mount Vernon, New York. And and I'm 60 years old, so I'm born in 62. And I'm gonna tell you, to be my age right, I'm gonna share this with you people. Getting older is not for the weak. Check out what I said. Getting older is not for the weak. You gotta be a very strong person to get older, because once upon a time, I was mentally retarded. I was stupid and clueless and dumb to the fact, and I wasn't in touch with a lot of things. So now that I'm older, now that I'm in contact with my new emotions as a grown person and as a 60-year-old senior, man, I feel like a young girl sometimes. I cry every second. I'm always, because I'm in touch now. And being in touch, man, you got to be really strong, because you can have a nervous breakdown, you can contemplate suicide, you can do some weird shit to yourself and those around you once you wake up and smell the coffee and grasp reality in your right mind. So you got to be strong, because you may find out some wake-up calls and some shit, and you may find out you've been lied to. And that goes within the family, too. It ain't got to be about strangers. It's about in-house. So being a human is deep. But, man, my cousin, Grand Mixer DXT, man, we had the same flashback. He came up with my family. And we're going to tell our story. We're going to talk about the origin of rap, hip-hop, everything. We're going to talk about the industry. And we're going to talk about when he got with Herbie Hancock. See, Herbie Hancock is a jazz artist, but Miles Davis and Art Blakely and the Jazz Messengers, all that. But DXT is the one that got Herbie recognized through the hip-hop world. He's one of the pioneers. Remember that song Rocket, the scratching? But that's DXT. But there's a heavy, heavy story behind that. And he's very current, very recent. He's got new projects coming out, and he's going to be on my show, man. It's going to be an honor to see both of us. This is like my other twin. So a lot of y'all that know how I am, you're going to see my other half. We're going to talk, because we were like little kids together, man, and we're going to talk about our experience coming up in the show business household. Y'all remember that show back in the 70s called SWAT? Rod Perry, the black guy deacon? But that's my cousin-in-law. You know what I mean? I came up in the house. Jimi Hendrix came to the house when I was a kid. Joe Tex, Jackie Wilson, Teddy Pendergrass from Howard Melvin and the Blue Notes, Billy Vera, who's really big with Atlantic Records. So if you look at my father, RExx Garvin and the Mighty Cravers, if you look on YouTube, you get to see that I'm not lying. If you look at RExx Garvin and the Mighty Cravers, that's my dad, the guy in the middle with the black shades. So you see my life. My mother, Sunday in Full Speed. I talk this way because I came up with these people. And like I said, I never gave them props until I got older. Because when I was in my 20s, when I was cute, I thought I came out of the sky. I didn't know I had a background, because I came up kind of tragically arrogant. That's why I said I'm a little retarded, because I already came up homemade already. But once I fell on my ass and had that wake-up call, you begin to learn about things. Ooh, you live to learn, you learn to live, baby. And so, you know, I feel really good about, you know, what I'm doing now and how I'm in my life and what I'm getting back. Also, we have the wonderful, deep lady, Dr. Carmen Johnson. Whoo, you talk about a lady that has been there and done that. This woman was accused of something she didn't do. And she spent time in a prison camp. And I'm gonna tell you, man, just to hear her story, how she made it through, to go through this, go through that, have been choked, tortured, and how she ended up looking beautiful in her right mind. And you think you had a hard day, you think you've been through something, wait till you hear her story, Dr. Carmen Johnson. So I'm very happy. The show I have coming out of Atlanta, Georgia, the RExx Lounge Theater, and then I got a show with my man Nick. We're looking for a good title to call it. I'm looking at the White Boy Show, because let me tell you something, man. Living in Colorado and me being me, a Negro, an African American, whatever you want to call my black ass, Being black is a 24-hour job with no lunch breaks. Being human is a 24-hour job with no lunch breaks. And I'm gonna tell you something, living in Denver has been a unique experience. It's God's country, but let me tell you something, Denver's a different monster right now. So we're gonna cover a lot of deep topics in Denver, Colorado, based on the shows that we do, and just to give you another kind of perspective and another kind of observation. I specialize in grown folks culture, which means I got something for grown people, and I also have something for new style, old school millennials. And I want to say this. In my time of living out here in Colorado, I met so many young white kids who I connected with. I also have a catering service too. I've been doing food for 20 years too. And I met so many people through food. And I have to say, I love my little white friends, man. All my young white brothers and sisters out here, I love y'all. And some of you wear a lot of vintage t-shirts like Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Bob Marley. And I always see these young kids, and whenever I see you wear old school shirts, you know, you connect with me because I'm old school. See, I never let the music go. You see, I got my boom box, I got my cassette tapes, this is when I was a kid. So I never threw my stuff away. See, there's a reason why I do stuff. This ain't no all of a sudden bullshit right here. This is me homemade from scratch. This is my stuff I had when I was a kid. Like I said, when they said throw your stuff away, I said, hell no. I ain't throwing my stuff away, because if I throw my cassettes away, my boombox, my 45, and my albums, if I throw all this stuff away, I throw me away. Like I said, I am the cassette, I am the album, I am the 45, I am the LP. Basically, I'm me, the cold funk baby, coming at you full power and exact with that James Brown payback, baby. And let me tell you something. There's so many young millennials out there, a lot of young white kids, no matter what color you are, but I say white kids because white kids, to me, and Jewish kids too, they're really into black culture when it comes to music and everything like that. So while they're into what my people are into, I like to educate them, because I don't want you to get educated on television, because sometimes you get wrong information what's out there. So by me being a realist and have lived that life, I'm school also. I'm also school, and that's why I got this book. To the new school, old school, cosmic millennial. And what I mean by that, there's a lot of young millennials out there that are old school. They like old school vessels. You still like old school music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, you're into vinyl, you're into albums now. A lot of you young kids are into vinyl. So by you young kids being into that, this is your Bible right here. So for you young kids that's going through a lot in your life, trying to figure out the life puzzle, get this booklet. I'm going to have my email for you on here. I'm going to have information how to contact and how to get this book. This book is really good for you. This is an old-fashioned booklet. This is nothing you can only get on what's that? One of them computer books, whatever the hell they call it. This is something you can have in your hand. See, you need to have some old school, along with vinyl, along with records and stuff like that. The computer has its place. Thank God for the computer. But some things keep old school. And use a toaster. Okay, and if you're going to make a turkey, don't put it in the damn microwave. Put it in the damn oven. You know, you got to use 350 or 450 and put the damn Thanksgiving turkey in the damn microwave. That's why some of y'all eat a bologna sandwich for Thanksgiving. What kind of bullshit is that? So some basics you got to have. So to the new school cosmic millennial, this book will help you. So if you're going through the 3Ds, the drama, the darkness, and the depression, this book will save you. Also, too, we got a video coming out called Laugh with Cold Funk. Okay, we're going to do Cold Funk in the Laugh movement. It's going to be fantastic, man. We're going to do laughter and dance. Also, a tribute to my main man, Jimmy Castor and the Castor Bunch. You'll remember Potential, his first song back in the middle 60s, Hey Leroy, when he was on the Dick Clark Show. It's Just Begun, Space Age, Super Sound. I met Jimmy at a deep time in my life in the year 2000 in Las Vegas, Nevada. And man, he's my heart, man. When I was going through my transformation, trying to find out who I was and give myself a title, when I was looking for myself, I told him I was a funk prophet. He didn't laugh at me. He said, that's what you are. And I felt him ever since. Because you tell some people that go like, yeah, right, mom. Like, what the hell are you talking about, damn funk prophet? Yeah, yeah. But he didn't do that to me. So to be where I'm at in my life now and to remember those kind words. Words are powerful, words. to remember what he said to me. He said, that's what you are. I never forgot him. So we're going to continue the Jimmy Castor movement. And we're going to always give Jimmy Castor awareness, which means if you want to get your dance people, let me tell you this. This is very important. Dance is very important. Laughter, music, and dance is very, very important. It's like food. We're living in very deep times now. They are kidnapping certain leisures away from us, along with common sense. They're doing a lot of stuff. So they're taking away being human. So while we're being human, we need to have some elements that keep us to sustain who we are. And we need to have the elements that keep us going. Like food, we need laughter, music, and dance. Laughter, music, and dance, and some snacks. Those, and some water, some good water. Those elements will keep you going. So whenever you're going through the 3Ds, the drama, the darkness, and the depression, if you cannot look for something to satisfy yourself, satisfy you. If you're looking here, you're looking there for satisfaction, and you ain't found it, consider the alternative. The alternative is you, which means no matter where you are, dance where you reside. Play music. Music can help you. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time some of you danced? Or do you dance at all? Think about that. Dancing is very important. Laughter, dance, and music. It's like another kind of church. Yeah, you got church on Sundays. Yes, you do. But after Sunday, there's other kind of church too. And the church is the church within yourself. Laughter, music, and dance. That's why I go by the True to Form Funk Prophet, laugh specialist, feel-good therapist, funk jam artist, because I back up what I do. And baby, let me tell you something. When you see me in Atlanta, Georgia, taping my show, the RExx Lounge Theater, when you see that talk show jam session, I'm going to show you what it's all about. I'm going to get funky with you. We're going to have laughter, talk show, and dance. And my cousin's going to be with me, Grand Mixer DXT. We're going to talk about music and everything. So this has been great speaking with you. So here's what's happening here from the House of Cold Funk, from the House of Expression. The guest on my show, Grand Mixer. Grammy winner, Grand Mixer DXT, Dr. Carmen Johnson. I want y'all to get ready for that laugh video with Cold Funk. We're going to kick it. Then I got my show with my man Nick coming out of Colorado. Right now, I'm going to call it also the Nervous Breakdown Has Been Activated show, because we're going to talk some deep stuff about Denver, and we're going to talk about white and black relations too, the state of white and black people. Why do we keep on repeating the same shit over and over and over and over again? So within our conversation, we're going to get different perspectives and find solutions for sanity. Not to keep the bullshit going, solutions for sanity. So that's what the kind of show Nick and I are going to do. We're going to laugh, bring up topics that are taboo, but be able to laugh. Again, through laughter is healing. Again, like the requirements of food. Music, laughter, dance, water, and snacks. Those are the elements you need. So get ready again for the RExx Lounge Theater. Coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia, baby. We'll be coming at you in June. You're going to have my email. You're going to have my contact information. And don't forget, for all of you young people out there, especially you young white kids, because that's who's been really getting my book. I have a large white young following, man, and I love y'all because a lot of you tell me what the book meant to you. And I be talking to some of you. I'll tell some of you, hey, take 2 weeks. A lot of you read it in one day. And you come back and tell me what it's done for you, and I love you for it. Because the way this book is written is how you express back to what we're doing. So again, this is to the new school, old school, cosmic millennial, and I want you to get this book. And whatever you want to give me, whatever you think is fair, you're going to have my Cash App, everything, okay? And so get ready for the laugh video, and get ready for everything we're doing. It's been a blessing speaking with you, and I am the 45. I am the cassette. I am the LP. I am the album. I am the RExx, the True to Form Funk Prophet, laugh specialist, feel-good therapist, funk jam artist, poetic conversation, verbal expression, full power side stroking. Baby, I ain't joking when I tell you this. This talk show jam session will be like no other. Ow!